receive not of her plagues, for her sins have reached into heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even if she has rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. If the cup which she filled to her double.
Ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. We have made the Most High God mad. But why is that? Because we stopped keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Do you think you're going to love your child if it's not obeying you? Of course not. One day you're going to get tired, you're going to punish your kid so bad because he's disobeying you. And that's what the Most High has done to us. We have not cared about keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, so he's going to punish us so bad, and for thousands of years, hundreds of years, we've been punished now.
Bring it out, guys.
We have gone through how many slaveries, how many captivities, but yet we don't want to learn? Right. What's wrong with y'all?
If I'm not mistaken, too, it's 7 captivities, right?
God.
The number of completion, so this is the last captivity.
Hey, but some people think that we're going to still go into some other captivity because they say that the heirs are Esau.
Nah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Go on, King. It's crazy how we have to, well, like I said, we have to waken up from the sleep that we are right now. It's high times, even right now it's high times to be awakened. Right. You guys don't even know what the hell's going on across the world. Didn't China just told the United States that if Nancy Pelosi goes to Taiwan, they're gonna destroy their airplane? Those are fighting words. Those words are war. Rumors of war. We already been through a damn pandemic. We're going through another one, the monkeypox.
Hey, pestilence.
The pestilence. You guys are you guys not?
Hey, rumors of pestilence and war.
Are you guys dumb? You guys are gonna. Hey, right now is like when Noah.
The trumpet.
Everybody saw him building that ark, and they thought that he was crazy.
Talk about it, God.
And right now, everybody's thinking of us that we're crazy for coming out here and giving you the word. Yeah, they think those guys are crazy. But yeah, when they see the real thing coming in, they're gonna be looking for us. They're gonna be looking for that oil. And guess what? We're not gonna be here anymore. And you're just gonna have to endure Jake's troubles and have that damn missile destroy you. Because you guys rather be doing other things than to listen to the Word of God, the real Word of God. Not the damn word that your damn pastor gives you. You guys love going to those damn churches.
Pork chop pastor.
You guys love listening to your pastor. But yet you guys want to listen to us? We don't have a damn bucket to give us money. All we ask is your time. Right. And hey, one day there's not going to be no more time. And to go back to prove that who we are, and we've been called so many names that we don't get it. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment. We have become an astonishment to the other nations. They're like, we just an astonishment, like, the word even Mexican, they always, when they hear the word Mexican, it's either they're hard workers or they're damn cartels. The Native Americans, what do they used to call them? Savages?
Tatos, teepee crawlers, prairie niggers.
Hey, they have given the Israel so many names. So many names by our damn oppressors. But yet we don't think that this is true. This is true prophecy. Now, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. Everywhere we go, they have a name for us. big water, wet bag, beaner, all kinds of words that they tell us, except for the real who we really are. And we're here to tell you who you are. If you're Hispanic, Native American, Black, Hispanic, or Native American, you're the true children of God.
Right.
The true children of Israel. Hey. The water to the Most High God to keep those damn devils crazy.
Plaguing them with demons.
Death angels on that.
God.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We go to the churches to look for salvation. The white man church. We go out there to look for salvation. Isn't that why you guys go to church? For salvation? But yet they don't care about you. Because when you are in need, your church will not help you. Your church is not going to help you monetarily. When you're getting sick, they make you even sicker. Because they're telling you lies. They're telling you that you don't have to keep the law. So they're making you sick. Are you safe when you go to church for 20 years, but yet you're dying off of diabetes, cancer, and all that? How are you safe?
But is that the Lord's will? The Lord's will is for you to follow everything that He asked you, and you still die of cancer, and you die of diabetes, and you die of all these diseases. That's not the Lord's will. That's why you're out there. You're out there sinning in these churches, and you're still dying the sins of man. Right? You're still dying the sins. You got to come back into this culture, this history, knowledge, and understanding, this law, statutes, and commandments, and you're no longer dead. You live the waters of the living waters. Right? That's what we have here: the law, statutes, and commandments, the light, the truth, the way.
Come. Because how is that salvation? How are you saved? When you go to these churches, but yet you're dying off. You're giving your last $100 to your pastor, but yet tomorrow you don't have nothing to eat. God. Nothing. Where was your church during the COVID-19? Wasn't church closed?
We was out here though.
We were here. Where was your church? When you needed the most, when you needed comfort, when you had COVID and you were dying off,
So
you were intubated. Where was your church? Wasn't your pastor scared to go to the ER and visit you?
Terrified.
Hey, what happened in Texas when the flood happened? Hey, how long did it take Joel Osteen to open up that church? The mega church. If it, 40,000 people in there? Maybe more, give or take, right? Hey, what happened to that? This man was supposed to open up this church. He's such a greedy damn devil, right? They're just nothing but devils and deceivers, all right? Pulpit pimps. That's all they are. You don't call them a pastor. You call them a pulpit pimp, all right? That's what they are. They're here to sell us out. They're here to sell out faith. They're here to sell out the law, statutes, and commandments and defile the temple of God. We're in the temple of God, but the Black, Hispanic, Native American man, woman, child. Go ahead, God's lucky.
Where was the Jehovah's Witness or the Mormons on their bikes during COVID-19?
Not out.
They were quarantined.
While the Israelites were frontlining.
And we were out here not afraid. We were here not afraid of COVID. We were here afraid of the curfews that they had imposed.
Remember that shit?
You gotta be home by 10. All the stores were closed by 8. All the restaurants were closed by 6.
I'm a grown ass man, dog.
God. What were all those pastors with their magic tricks? They blow on you and you fail. You touch you and or you get cured.
So like, where was the mass healings of COVID-19?
Where were they? Where were the mass healings?
Why don't you speak tongues and heal the world?
God. Where were they? Hey. Rude awakening, they're fake. It's all a play they cast in the church.
God.
Their plays. They know who to. Their cousin. Hey, I'm gonna touch you, and you're gonna fall. Hey, my friend, I'm gonna blow on you. You're gonna twitch on the floor. You know?
Hey,
that's their church. Their church is fake.
Right.
They
It's fake because they don't read the Bible.
God.
They're afraid. Their pastor is afraid of the verses. Some verses that are in the Bible.
Right.
How long you go to seminary school to not know the Bible?
Hey,
Hey, how
they
long
go
you-
to seminary school to tell them what verses not to read.
Hey, Salakia, how long you? Hey, why you go to seminary school? Pay all
You
that
see
money?
here? Never go here.
Hey,
You see there? Never go there.
he said, if a man brings that up to you in the street, you walk off.
God. And don't have confrontations. Hey, but
Hey.
they've been having confrontations.
Hey, I'm just talking about me from personal experience. How long you go to seminary school to get shut down by a high school dropout?
God.
For a man
Hey.
that ain't even make it through high school.
Who here has college degrees? They have
I
college
got
degrees,
high
by the
school
way.
diploma.
But they come here. They get confounded.
Hey, I'm Dr. So-and-so. High school dropout just confounded you.
God.
Yo.
That just tells you of how fake. It's a business that they have.
God.
And they never. You know why these damn pastors they're getting more confrontational? They're having debates because they are losing money.
You don't fuck with it. Hey, don't fuck with the motherfucking money, huh?
They're losing money because they have all these young men not believing on their crap anymore. Right now it's harder to convince these youngsters than the old people. The old people are easy to convince. Now, these young people, these young warriors, they're gonna be in the truth.
Hey, but
The
don't
young
get-
lions.
Don't get it twisted. Remember Rich from like 2-3 weeks ago? Hey, OG was on it. OG was on it.
Come on, there's gonna be a few old people that are gonna.
Con.
Come on.
The spirit of a young lion, the old vessel.
And that's what the government is afraid of. Although these youngsters coming together because they're not gonna be afraid like your mama and your papa.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and the failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
Hey, our people are the ones following these false gods because they sometimes they like to have their women influence them,
God.
and that has been the downfall of Israel, having a woman take control of our
We be playing
of our authority. Having control of our authority, of telling them what we have to do, where we gotta go. Because the majority of these women are the ones that they're taking their husbands to the church. I remember my mom was the one telling my dad to go to church.
Con.
You know, we have to go to church. And slowly but for surely, my dad went to church. Eventually.
Hey, shout out my pops that never did, but he listens about the truth though.
God.
Shout out to my pops for that one.
God. Hey, but at the end, my dad fell from that church as well. You know, like somehow, he saw the wickedness of that church. You know?
Con.
Because these women are wicked in that church.
Right.
A lot of the gossips and the secret problems they had, it was about the women being trying to overrule the church. The woman was the ones in charge of the church. They were the ones making all the events. We gotta do this, we gotta do that, and they had the meetings with the elders and all that. The women were in charge. Hey, the church that I go to, the owner of that church is a woman.
No,
She
hell is not.
owns the
Nigga, I
church.
own this church.
Huh?
I own this church.
Huh?
This church is ran by men.
God.
Oh, you mean the one you used to go to?
Yeah, the one I used to go to.
What is he trying to say? What's up, homie?
Show up. Hey, what's your ethnicity? You're Hispanic? O español. Venga para acá. ¿Tiene tiempo de hablar de Dios? ¿Quién cree que usted es esta persona? ¿Diablo? Pero si le quita los cuernos, ¿quién cree que es? ¿Usted cree que ese es Jesús? ¿Quién le dijo que ese es Jesús? ¿En las iglesias, verdad? No, pero si le quita los cuernos, las iglesias nos dicen que esa persona es Jesús, ¿verdad? Nuestro Salvador. ¿Pero por qué? ¿Sí sabe que si le quita los cuernos, Jesús nunca se miró así? ¿Usted cómo cree que se mira Jesús? Pero pues, físicamente, como que tenemos que ser realistas, hay muchas razas. ¿Y cómo cree que él se mira? Oh, usted sabe algo, ¿verdad? Pero entonces, ¿por qué las iglesias nos meten en nuestra mente que Jesús era un hombre blanco, bonito? ¿Usted sabe que esta persona realmente es un homosexual? El Jesús blanco de ojos de color. Esa persona se llama César Borgia. Era un hijo de era como un hijo escondido de un papa. Era de los Borgia, ¿verdad? Bueno, su novio Marcángelo lo pintó y lo hizo en los antes de antes los papas eran como dioses, ¿verdad? A esta persona le hicieron que era el hijo de Dios. Todo honra y gloria que ese señor sabe algo. Pero ahora lo único que tiene que hacer, ¿sabe qué? Tiene que guardar los mandamientos para tener toda la sabiduría. Usted tiene parte de la sabiduría de saber que este diablo no es nuestro Salvador. Pero nuestra gente tiene que dar cuenta que no nomás es suficiente saber que Jesucristo no es ese. Pero tenemos que guardar los mandamientos para tener toda la sabiduría. ¿Ah?
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached into heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even if she has rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. In the cup which she filled